All right, so very exciting stuff today. It's kind of off topic for my channel, but not really. I obviously use computers a lot. I edit video on computers a lot, and it's just time for, come here, I'll hold you. You wanna be in this video? Look, who's that? Who is that? So I've decided to build a computer. Now, the reason it is related to the channel, other than just video editing, is I'm going to be setting this computer up for VR in order to get into VR sim racing. So I think it'll just be a fun way to get behind the wheel of a car, and I don't have to leave my house or pay $180 for a track day, which is gonna be really awesome. But I don't know that much about computers, so I invited this guy. Right there. Hey. This is Pat. He's one of my very best friends, and he works on computers, does computers. He's got a business where he builds computers and
I refurbish them, do graphic design.
All the things. And so I invited him over to build this computer, and really he built the whole thing out for me, and we're gonna put it together today. Hey, you wanna talk about what's in it?
Yeah. Today we're gonna be building in a Fantex Eclipse P600S ATX tower. We'll be using an ASUS Prime Z390A motherboard with an EVGA power supply, an RTX 2060, an Intel i7 9700 processor.
Very cool. And will it be fast?
Well, this processor runs at 3.7 gigahertz on all 8 cores, and it can boost clock up to 4.3 gigahertz, so yeah, it's gonna be fast. It's gonna edit your video like that.
That's awesome. Very cool. All right, let's build. I'm excited.
And the screws are going to be in the case. So now that we've got the board, the processor, and the memory in, the next step is the cooler. Now the thing about these Intel coolers is I really don't like the thermal paste that comes pre-installed from the factory, so I'm going to run and get some more. So the thing about this thermal paste is it's really special because it comes pre-attached to a water cooler.
Ah, what?
Yeah, I got you a water cooler.
Dude! Sick! This is awesome! Are you serious?
Yeah.
Bro.
This is my favorite water cooler. It's a Corsair H100i Pro.
Okay, so I'm gonna take this moment to tell you guys something that I don't know. Pat, I don't know if Pat wants to tell you this or not, but from the beginning, I've known Pat since, I don't know, how many years I've known you?
Several years.
Yeah, a lot of years. 4 years? Since the channel was really small, and he has always been a huge supporter of the channel. He's been on Patreon, he's been a member of the channel, he's donated basically anything I ever need, specifically computer stuff. Like, I was talking about my computer being a little bit slow, and he gave me an SSD for my laptop. He's been a huge supporter of the channel, and this is the kind of stuff that Pat does. So, thank you so much.
Dude, you're welcome.
This is so legit.
So, if you could just hold that
in place.
Yeah, that'll probably be fine. We got so much clearance inside this.
And it'll go back, we can move it back and forth. These are the mounts, right?
Yeah, we'll just put the screws in just a little bit.
We can slide it wherever we want. All right.
So you're just gonna want to put it in there and hold it, or I can hold it and you can put the screws in.
So these go on the outside of this then?
Yeah, they go through the holes on the outside of the block.
Okay.
And into the back plate, like right there.
Uh-huh.
There we go. And pull it, stop. That's it. Now everybody can see what's going on back here. So what you saw a minute ago is we were putting the water block on right here. The processor, the block went onto the processor and screwed into the back of this back plate. And here's the wires that come from both the cooling block and the radiator. We're gonna connect those up, and then we're gonna connect that to the motherboard so it knows at what temperature and what speed to run this radiator to get ideal performance out of our processor.
It's a smart radiator.
It's pretty smart. So the thing about this is we've actually run the fan and the lines the fan connect to the same place. So we need to kind of tuck these out of the way. So the best way to do that is just to bundle them up like they came with the fan.
Uh-huh.
Like that.
Cable tie?
And then put the same cable tie on it. That's what I always do. You want to keep your... I don't know how cars work, so I don't know if you can relate, but you want to keep all your wires managed really well so it stays looking really neat.
Yeah, for sure.
And you want to be able to like trace where every wire goes when you open up the back, because if something does go wrong, you just want to be able to pop it open and go, oh, there's our problem.
Yeah.
There we go.
All right, so a technique you can use while building a computer is putting your operating system and important programs on an SSD so they boot faster and run faster, the stuff that you're using that's kind of labor intensive. And then all your big files and stuff that you don't really need to be fast, you can throw on a bigger, regular HDD, mechanical hard drive. It'll save you a little bit of money because these are more expensive, and you can get a massive mechanical hard drive for just really not that much. And it works.
This 2 terabyte drive was $54.99.
This is crazy. All right, so we have got basically everything set up now. We're ready to run power, but there's one more thing that we have to figure out, and that is, well, I guess one more thing that we have to put on before we can
out what kind of power the graphics card takes.
There you go. So in order to do that, we got to open the graphics card. Now this is an NVIDIA, right?
It's an NVIDIA RTX 2060
KO. NVIDIA RTX 2060 KO. It has ray tracing. I don't know what that means, but it's supposed to be good.
So ray tracing is where it can trace rays of light in real time as opposed to generating them maybe through the CPU. The ray tracing capabilities of this card take light and in real time can simulate how they would reflect off water, off other metallic objects and stuff like that.
Right. So,
that's it. I heard it pop. It's in. It's in. So now we're going to take these screws that we just pulled out.
all right, so we are just roughly plugging everything in right now. I've got to go rework all of this because it's all set up to run off my laptop. So I'm going to go through all this tonight, but for now, we just want to test it out and make sure everything works. This is the moment of truth.
All right. Don't press it yet. Hold on. Go for it.
Okay, it goes.
Whoa, that's good news.
It makes different colors.
Oh yeah, dude, whoa.
Okay, that looks good.
Let's check this thing out. Whoa, that is fancy. Oh, the motherboard changes color too.
Yep. It's not beeping at us, but we don't have a display output. So that's cool.
There it is. Asus.
Oh yeah, we got to be posted.
Sick.
Woo! What do we got here? New CPU install, press enter to configure your system. Fan error. Yeah. Okay. Cool. We posted.
All right, so it has been about 2, maybe 3 weeks since we built this PC, and it has been awesome. Editing is so much faster. The processor is just blazing through rendering. I mean, it's really, really great. I even got some 3D modeling programs to give that a shot because I really think I'd enjoy it. And it really has been just incredible. So huge thank you to Pat. Thank you so much for coming and helping me build this thing, for speccing the whole thing out, and for getting it set up for me. Really, I mean, just awesome. But I've been waiting to post the video. Like I said, it's been several weeks. One second, my dog. Like I said, it's been several weeks since we built this, and it's because I've been waiting on something very special, and it came in early. I actually stopped a video to do this. We got a VR headset. If you remember, at the beginning of this video, I said I'm building this thing for VR sim racing. That's my excuse. And so I need a VR headset, and I looked at some used ones. I was gonna get like a Rift S and a few other things, but this came out. It came out today or yesterday actually, and at $299, brand new. I didn't have to worry about getting ripped off. There's a lot of VR scams going on right now. I didn't have to worry about it not working because it's brand new. I could just send it back if it didn't. And it's brand new. So I'm very, very stoked. I've never used a VR headset in my life. I've never even seen one in person. So I just bought this on the assumption that my... I just dropped it. Oh my goodness. The packaging isn't very tight. So I just bought this on the assumption that my nerdness would justify the purchase. I actually watched a video of Taylor Ray drifting in a VR headset, and I was like, we gotta do that. One second. Got a little out of hand there for a second. All is well. Okay, so, I don't remember what I was saying, but this is it.
Does that go in your eyes?
It goes on your eyes, yeah.
Oh.
I'm so excited. Oh, nice. Okay. This, okay, yeah.
Turn back up.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna Hello. Okay.
All right, so let's. Whoa! Be careful. Okay, can you find the rocket ships? You see, they should be. Oh, I can't tell you where they are. To your right. Yeah, other direction. Do you see any rocket ships?
This is a rocket.
Okay, hold it. And now with this hand, you're gonna grab. Here, let's see.
Oh, I dropped it.
Oh.
There it is.
My wife made fun of me when I said I wanted to buy a virtual reality headset. We'll see who's laughing after she experiences the
Here you
future.
go, Mommy. My turn.
Alright. Oh, move it. Oh. Ah.
Nice.
Whoa.
My turn.
We've been using this thing for a couple of weeks, and my kids love it. I obviously love it. I'm in love with this thing. And I even did like a date night with my wife that was really fun. She punched a lot.
What do I have?
You got nothing. You got hands.
Do I punch them?
Yeah, you can go grab the gun from them, or you just punch them.
They almost got me.
Oh wow!
Oh, I think he just killed me.
No way! Oh no! And she actually enjoyed it. She told me that she would play one game. She ended up playing like 4. So it's been really fun. I got some games like Beat Saber and Pistol Whip per Adam Savage's recommendation. They're okay. They're real arcadey, so they're fun to play with people. Not really my style. I really love the racing games. And then I also really love this game called Echo VR. If any of you guys play Echo VR, I'm kind of on a kick right now. I've been playing almost every night. Hit me up. We can play together. It'd be really fun. So what we're going to do, we're going to plug this in. I'm going to get this up and running. I'm going to cast it to my phone because that's the smoothest casting thing I have right now. You can cast it to the computer and stuff, but you have to use third-party apps. I think they're going to fix that, but I don't really know. So I'm going to cast it to my phone. I'll screen record, and we'll throw that up on the screen so you guys can see what I see. It's really sick. So the whole point of this thing is to be able to play sim racing games, and you can't do that on the Oculus Quest. It's just not powerful enough yet. So you can do it with a computer by connecting your Quest to that computer via a USB-C cable. Now I don't have their link cable. It's like $70. I hadn't bought it yet. I did go buy a $7 one from Walmart. It's just USB-C to USB-C. I have a port on my computer, so it does work, but I imagine the quality suffers a bit. I wouldn't know. This is my only shot at it. It took me a little while to get everything sorted. Everything to link the headset to the computer is still in beta, so I had to figure out how to play the games that would work best. It took a good bit of time, but I have it sorted. So the game I'm going to show you guys is Dirt 2.0. It's a rally game, which has got me wanting to do some sort of rally stage just for fun, because it is a lot of fun and it looks really great. Alright, so we're in the Alpha. This is the car that the game starts you out in, and it's front-wheel drive. It's a little bit weird off-road because if you punch the gas, the front of the car pulls. This is Gary, my co-driver. I don't know, he actually has a name, and he may be an actual person. He kind of looks like an actual person, but I don't know it, so I just call him Gare, or Gary for short. And those are his notes, which never change, ever. So, yeah, 30 right, 3C, 67. Then 100 right plus left, L2, R plus 3, L. I don't know. He says them differently than that when he talks to you, but this is my co-driver, and this is the car. Now the coolest thing, so many cool things about VR, but one of the coolest things is just being inside of these cars that are historic, that you've seen pictures of forever, because it feels like you're inside the thing. You can look around. I can see my gear shifter, hands on the e-brake because we're getting ready to go, but they're going to wait on me to pull it. Mirrors and stuff are all, well, I don't know what's going on with the mirrors up there, but the mirrors all cool and work. You look behind you and see the back of the car, people. It's just so weird. And the biggest difference, I think, in driving or playing any game in VR versus playing on a flat screen is dimension. When you play on a flat screen, even though it's a 3D game, your brain doesn't take in the dimensions. And so you get in this car, and I can tell that this roll bar is like, that is like, look at my hand, and then look at the roll bar. That roll bar might be an inch thick, but it looks more like 3/4 inches. There's a lot of metal here, but like that is not, I do not trust that if we go over, and we will likely go over. But I mean, overall, I mean, it's just, if you can see so much, you can even like pull one of these and realize that the door's not actually there. Oh, and neither is my head. That's funny. All right, anyway, let's get to driving. Very excited about this. I am just using a controller because I don't have the wheel or anything yet. I spent a good bit of money on this setup. Getting the new computer with the new headset was not cheap, and so I wasn't ready to buy a wheel just yet. And I need some suggestions on wheels. So if you have those, let me know. Here we go. Handbrake on, gas all the way down. Gary's gonna tell me when, and we're off. Now, I'm not a dirt game player. I don't really, this is the first rally game I've ever played, but I had to look up all of the controls, or not controls, but all the call outs and stuff. But I tell you what, I've been trying to find like rally stages near me, and there are a lot that are closed down, so maybe you can still go out and get on them, I don't know. I'm sure they're grown up. But I would love to just go rip down a dirt road. Where I live in Alabama in the US, there's a lot of drag racing tracks, not a lot of race tracks. We have like two that I know of in our state. One of them is very expensive to go to. The other one I hope to go to on the channel very soon. But there used to be a lot of rally stuff going on around the US and the South, I think in like probably the 80s or so. I actually met a guy who stopped me when I was driving the Corollas, and he used to rally one that he had built the motor in and stuff. Pretty cool. He did rallycross now. Older guy, probably like 65. Cool older guy. I want to be that guy. So I say all that to say, maybe we'll get into some rally. Nothing professionally, but if I can find some dirt roads to drive really fast down, maybe I don't need to do that. No, I would love to do that on the channel. I think it'd be really fun. I do have to like remind myself to look at the track, because when you're in this kind of environment and everything's so big, like those trees are probably like 50 feet tall, you just want to look around and see what's going on. But you can't do that, because if you do, you're gonna flip over. Oh, we're good. We're good. We're fine. Let's go. So that's all that we are going to be doing today. I am still building the MG. I'm actually on break right now from fiberglassing, letting some stuff dry, finishing some fenders up. The wheels have shipped. Well, the parts of the wheels that I've been waiting on for like over a month have finally shipped, and they're on their way here, which means as soon as we finish the front, we're going to move to the back and knock this thing out. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next one, which I think will be tomorrow. I think it's tomorrow. See ya. Wow.
Oh, I think he just killed me.
No way! Oh no!